Welcome to Phoenix Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona, qualifying underway for the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. More information on all of our leagues, check out dgsracing.com. Here we see Matt Benke starting his first timed lap in qualifying. Drivers get 2 laps to set their fastest 1 lap time. Benke, one of the first ones out of the gates. We'll see what kind of time he can put down. His Amtrak Camaro. Got all the thin lines on the back. We have a 29.184. There's our benchmark time. Bill Rivard tops that. 29.157. Cave City Roleplay Camaro gets a big slide coming out of the corner. Unfortunately, we'll slow him down for lap 2. Jay Richter jumps over top of him. Takes the dockside rides Camaro to the top. While we're looking at this car, I want to say, thinking about team manager Ethan Evers and his dad. Had some health things going on today. Did that... Oh, the alerts, that's the one I remembered. Thank you. Jay Richter's second lap is slower, so lap 1 will be the one on record for him. Colin Teague sits P2. You have Ian Montrose, Hayden Lowell up to the top on his second lap. 28.707 for the Napa Ford. Ian Montrose 5th currently. Margerson looks like his second lap didn't go as planned. He's currently sitting 8th. Giglio, first lap good enough for 4th. With all the pickup we've been seeing, we'll see if he can jump up. Lucas Hoisman's second lap puts him 2nd. Don't worry, Jay. You're already down to 3rd. Here comes Blake. 28.801 puts Blake 2nd. Moves Jay to 4th. You gained 3/10 of your practice. Good gracious, what a pickup. What a pickup. Martian still sitting on pit road. Sean Purcell's disappeared. There's Cody Cleaver. We'll go find Trenton. There he is. Trenton's on his first timed lap. As are Cliff Mullins and Jarrett Talmadge. Oh, yeah, there you go, Hunter. Here's a link. I guess I put that one on Trading Paints, I forgot. Talmadge goes up to 3rd in the 57 car. That was on his first lap. We'll see if he picks up. He picks up a 10th. He's on the pole. Trenton posts a 30.858, which doesn't even register for some reason. Second lap of 28.9 puts him 7th. Talmadge does not pick up that 10th. He actually slows down on lap 2. Stay in 3rd. See if Cliff gets his second lap to count, as his first one did not. Oh, he is loose. Back in that 37 car. Wanted to come around on him. Race22.com. Pinnacle Trailer Sales on there. Cliff to the line, 29.5. Not surprising with that slide we saw. Should put him 15 of 16. Nick Hammer sitting backwards on the track in the 11. Jeremy Scherer rolling in the PUBG Camaro. First lap put him 15th. Should have time to complete lap 2. Track temp a balmy 128. Scherer touches the wall. That may disqualify that lap. And it was slower anyway. So the 15 car sits 15th. And that is the end of qualifying. You're heading into our race tonight. Week 6 of the 10 regular season races. Let the drivers get out on the track while we take a quick sneak peek at the points. They may not be updated officially. Yeah, there's still 1 week missing off of it. But Blake Giglio, Lucas Hoysma already into the playoffs with their wins. And then you see the rest of the field there as they're trying to stay above that yellow cut line. We start to get everybody out on track so we can run through our Labor 12 starting lineup. Labor 12 providing this awesome music for us. Rock band out of Lubbock, Texas. Let's see what we got tonight. Hayden Lowell starts on pole in the 67 Napa Ford Mustang. Alongside him, Blake Giglio in the 16 BGR Camaro. Jared Talmadge, the Clorox Chevy, starts in third. Lucas Hoysma, Labor 12 Chevy in fourth. Jay Richter in the Dockside Ride Chevy starts in fifth. Colin Teague, the Highlighter, in sixth. Trenton Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Camaro in seventh. Cody Cleaver, Till Valhalla Project Chevy in eighth. Sean Purcell, the Bluey Ford, starts in ninth. Bill Rivard, Cave City Roleplay Car, starts in 10th. Ian Montrose, Cave RP Chevy, starts in 11th. Zach Margison, this beautiful anime car, starts in 12th. Travis Martin, the Ghost Man Ford, starts in 13th. Matt Benke, Amtrak Chevy, beautiful paint there, starts in 14th. Jeremy Scherer in the PUBG Mobile Chevy, starts in 15th. Brandon Vaughn, welcome on in. He's got the Outlaws Ford in 16th. Nick Hammer not on track, but he will start 17th if he gets out there in the number 11 National Fallen Firefighter Foundation Chevy. Cliff Mullins in the Pinnaker Trailer Sales Chevy starts in 18th. Daniel Llewellyn, Labor 12 Chevy in 19th. J.R. Deal, Cave City Roleplay Toyota in 20th. Tyler Stillwell in the delicious Kit Kat Crisp Wafers Toyota starts in 21st. Scott Elston, the Traxxas Chevrolet, starts 22nd. 22 cars set to do battle here in Phoenix. Lucas gives a bump to his teammate Blake there. Hayden goes to say hello to the pace car and we get rolling. We're set for 130 laps. Drivers say the track temperature is quite elevated. See if we can track down the actual figure for you. There you go, 132 degrees on the track out there in Phoenix. So a lot of drivers complaining about being loose. That would be why. Added in with that 7-mile-an-hour wind. Never know which way it's blowing, so it could catch you coming off the corner and push you even farther sideways. Halfway points will go out at the end of, do math in my head, 65. Beautiful, bright, sunny night slash afternoon slash day slash still night. Ford Mustang dives off the track, and another Ford Mustang is going to lead us to the green. Hayden Lowell in the Napa Ford. Green flag is in the air. We are underway from Phoenix in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series. Hayden jumps out to the lead. Giglio settles to second. Talmadge Hoytsman side by side for third. Top several cars get single file all the way back to Richter in fifth. Colin Teague is the two of Cleaver, gets into the wall. This is Legacy Phoenix. We don't have the shortcut, can't go across the dogleg. As the 04 of Purcell goes across the nose of the 2 car. That stacks up the whole backstretch. Travis Martin's in there, Cliff Mullins, the 20. 20 of Brandon Vaughn. Hopefully the 9 got slowed down in time for that one, but Sean Purcell went across the nose of the 2. Cody Cleaver going down the straightaway. Purcell gets on the flat, comes up the track. A little bit of Purcell coming up, a little bit of Cleaver going down, a little bit of net code, and that makes a recipe for a big wreck going into the corner. 04 serious damage as it's crab walking along. Cliff Mullins got pretty tagged in that one. He likes this type of track, so it's not the way he wanted to start off. I think Daniel may have a little bit of nose damage, but not bad. JR Deal, let's see if he made it through. I think he just came to a stop. Yep, downshifted, came to a stop. Nicely done, JR Deal. I mean, I wouldn't say you got turned. I would say you two both went for the same piece of real estate. And Netcode did the rest. A lot of cars getting damage repair on pit lane. Jeremy shared on and off pit lane in the 15. Cody Cleaver still sitting there. Trying to get any kind of view of him, but not working out, as you can see. No angles. No angles to see Cody Cleaver sitting there. Just have to go right here. There you go. Some guy standing on pit lane with a camera. So also on and off pit lane, Travis Martin. Let's see if anyone had to burn that fast repair already. Looks like Jerry Scherer picked up the fast repair on the 15 PUBG car. Thank you, Wade. Our race is really 30 laps longer than Coke. Dang. Purcell had to use his also. Obviously with the car crap looking the way it was. Pace car heads down the pit lane. Hayden gets on that accelerator. Jumps out ahead of Blake Giglio. Talmadge trying to get to the outside of Giglio. Almost had the nose there. Talmadge bounces it off the wall coming out of turn 2. Down through the dog leg. Quickly single file through much of the field. Rivard now 7th, Trenton 6th, Richter 5th, Talmadge 4th. And Hoytsma Giglio on Lowell. And you have Montrose 9th, Margison 10th, Benke 11th, JR Deal 12th, Jeremy Scherer 13th after taking his fast repair. Vaughn 14th, Elston 15th, Travis Martin 16th. Cleaver 17th, Mullins 18th, Llewellyn 19th, McCammer 20th. Tyler Stillwell 21st, Sean Purcell 2 laps down in 22nd.
Hey, Cliff, you don't want that one. You don't want that line. I don't have a lot of practice on this right now.
Cliff's car heavily damaged.
Sorry, I don't think I have a front end.
You do have a front end, Daniel.
Yeah, me too.
Cliff, you have a front end also.
I was scared to take my fast repair.
My steering wheel was upside down, so I didn't really have a choice.
Sean Purcell said his wheel was upside down.
Sorry,
That's impressive.
Jumping was freaking me out. Sorry about that.
Montrose may have made slight contact with Colin Teague. Hoytsma putting the pressure on Giglio right now. They both get into the fence coming off the corner. That's a rare thing to see. Richter under attack from Bill Rivard and Trenton Sneed. They were side by side and gaining on that 83 car. Trenton gives Rivard the spot. Rivard up to 6th, Trenton 7th. Just ahead of Colin Teague, Ian Montrose, and Zach Margison. Bit of a long race, 130 laps. There's Marderson in 10th. He used the apron to get that car to rotate. Benke 11th. There's the Outlaw. Saw him come to a complete stop to miss that wreck. Finds himself 12th. Jeremy Scherer 13th. Bill Rivard gets Richter up off the bottom. Rivard will take 5th. Trenton's trying to follow through for 6th. Richter may lose a few spots here as he can't get down to the bottom. They're just lining up on the inside lane. That's his teammate behind him in the 1. Maybe he'll cut him a break, maybe he won't. Looks like the answer is no thank you. Montro's going to slide Richter back one more spot, and then there's room for Richter to finally get down off the top. Now to move Montrose up to 9th, 8th. Richter slides down to 9th. Hayden continues to lead, 7/10 the gap now over Blake Giglio. Blake trying to win his 2nd race of the night. Already picked up the win in the dirt street stocks at Lima Land earlier. It's currently the closest battle on track as well between the teammates Hoytsma and Giglio. Cliff follows Tyler Stillwell. It's a battle for 17th. Mullins' left side torn up pretty good on that 37 car. Stillwell's car looks fresh. They both slide up the hill. Both of them make it through the corner. And Marderson maybe having some connectivity issues, blinking around a bit.
Whoever picked this track should be fired.
Well, especially with the new version setup.
Yeah, makes no sense.
The track is totally fine, but yeah, using a setup for a track that's not for this is questionable at that.
Honestly, kind of longer into the run, it's getting better, I'll be honest.
Lucas with the voice of reason.
No, you got a point. It's just a 4-wheel slide now instead of just loose.
Imagine that. Set up the changes 14 laps into the run. As Martin gets Benke up off the bottom. Martin up to 11th. This group running rather close together. 6 cars under a blanket there. JR Deal all the way up to the outside wall. Jeremy Scherer to the inside. Trying to take advantage of Deal being up off the groove. Then tries not to hit his teammate. Nearly hits the inside wall trying to stay off of him. Cody Cleaver takes advantage, moves up a spot. So Deal 13th, Cleaver 14th, Scherer back to 15th where he started. 20 laps in. We'll watch Hayden put a lap down while we look at our biggest movers. JR Deal's up 7 since the start of the race. Scott Elson's moved up 6, and Sean Purcell with the accidents fallen 12. Hoytsma and Giglio putting on the best battle on track right now. Well, Ian Montrose starting to put pressure on Colin Teague for 7th. See if we can ride along with the number 1 car. Go on board the Cave RP Chevy. Go for a lap around Phoenix. This is Old Phoenix, so this is still turn 1. And this one was considered 3. Relatively flat track. There is banking, but it's, when you're in the car, it doesn't feel like much. It's definitely not on the level of like Dover, Bristol, Daytona. I'm sure it's really putting the pressure on. Got within about 10 inches of the back bumper of Colin Teague. I think Launcher's going to go for the move here. Got Teague to give up the bottom. Teague keeps the momentum up off the corner. He'll hang on to the spot. Holds on to 7th. Jarrett Talmadge reeling in Lucas Huisma. So maybe Giglio's starting to hold up Huisma a bit. Jeremy Scherer just had a moment. Let's see if we can see what happened to him. Gets into the wall. Goes down into the grass. Comes up the track right in front of Elston. Elston, you saw him already out of the throttle. Lift and give Scherer a chance to catch it. Nick Cameron, the 11, has retired from the race. He'll finish 22nd. Only one not on your scoreboard on the left is Sean Purcell. He's the 21st, 2 laps down. Brandon Vaughn's gone a lap down in the 20 car. 19 still on the lead lap. So we have this 3-car battle for second. Although I believe all of them have reeled in Hayden. Check in on the battle between Montrose and Teague. Also Margison and Martin. That will be for 10th. And Cleaver just got by Benke. Cleaver takes 12th. Benke 13th. You have the Outlaw 14th. He's got the 04 of Sean Purcell behind him, 21st, 2 laps down. Here's Jeremy Scherer, Scott Elston. Saw Scherer bounce off the fence. Now he's on the apron. Scherer's Ovid and Adventure. It's 15th, Elston 16th. Still well. Kit Kat Machine 17th. Cliff Mullins 18th with his damaged Camaro. Llewellyn, he's got that nose damage. So he's just gone a lap down. Jared Talmadge in 4th is just ahead. Hoytsma, Giglio, and Hayden. Top 4 have kind of separated themselves over the rest of the field. Ooh, that got tight. The 20 car. He had to check up to not hit the wall and almost got into Hayden. Nice job by Vaughn not hitting our leaders. He goes 2 laps down. 20 car not handling very well. Top 10 cars have not been to pit road yet. Travis Martin went down on that lap 4 incident to fix some damage, as did Cody Cleaver. $30 down, 100 to go. Giglio really putting that pressure on. Got right to the back bumper of Hayden. Ride with our leader looking back at the second, third, fourth place cars.
Just Daniel.
Giglio lost some momentum there as he
I'm
tried to put the power down. The back tires slid coming off the corner. Bit of a power slide. Someone's in the wall. Someone got in the back of him. That was
Sorry about that.
Bill Rivard.
Please don't come on the racetrack like that.
Rivard now has damage after getting into the 20. You saw in the background while you were watching that close-up. Yeah, 20 car up the track.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard not to wreck you here, I promise.
I think he was trying to slow it down. Rivard had nowhere to go when he slowed down that much. Somehow did not bring out a yellow. Rivard's going to have to come to pit lane. And there he is, 10 car. After getting into the back of the other car. Pitting under green. That's going to make him hot under the collar for sure. He's going to need it to stay green until everyone else has to come to pit lane, or else his race is going to be in a heap of trouble. He was running 5th at the time, so disappointing for for Hunter Hawkins there. Excuse me. It's the gap first to second. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 on your screen there as they all have passed Cliff Mullins, put him 1 lap down. Trenton Sneed's the new 5th place car. Treya Technologies Chevrolet sits in 5th. Colin Teague now 6th. Ian Montrose up to 7th. Travis Martin up to 8th as he gets by Jay Richter. Richter in 9th. Margison 10th. Although he's battling Cody Cleaver for that spot. Cleaver trying to take that away and does so. Move the number 2 up to the top 10. Margerson 11th. Benke in 12th. J.R. Deal 13th. We have Jeremy Scherer 14th. Scott Elson 15th. Tyler Stillwell 16th, all on the lead lap. Cliff Mullins 1 lap down, 17th. Daniela Wallen about to be passed by Bill Rivard for 18th. Both these cars 1 lap down. Sean Purcell 2 laps down in 20th. Lost those laps trying to limp his damaged car back to the pit lane. And Brandon Vaughn, we saw him just have that issue. He came to pit road afterwards. Took about a minute of repairs for the 20 team. He's out there 21st now, 5 laps down. Hayden leads by 3/10. Over Giglio, Hoytsma, and Talmadge. Then it's 5 seconds from them to Trenton in 5th spot. So the top 4, definitely quite a lot of separation. Let's see how much the speed differential is for Bill Rivard. His last lap was a 29.510 compared to the leader's 30.54. So over a second a lap faster on the fresh tires. Rivard's got 4 laps on his tires, so 35 laps fresher for the 10 car. Remember, most of the field has not pit for tires yet. So all 17 cars ahead of him. Technically, he's gaining one, but he is a lap down. He needs to get by Cliff Mullins. Is that Llewellyn? Or is that Cliff? Couldn't tell. When they're complaining, they sound pretty similar. Hoytsman trying to set up Giglio. Giglio, big slide off of turn 4. Hoytsman's going to get to the inside. Giglio's going to give up that second spot. Hoytsman now can go after the 67 of Hayden Lull. Giglio able to give up the spot to his teammate without getting Talmadge by him. See Hoytsman starting to put separation on Giglio. Blake's car, another big wiggle. That might give a third spot to Talmadge. Talmadge was not able to capitalize. Meanwhile, Hoytsma is running down Hayden Lowell. There's 24 laps till we get to the stage. Rolling stages, so we'll give away points to everybody, but we'll stay green, provided there's no caution on the track for incident or debris. There is our second caution as I say the word. I think Cliff Mullins may have been involved. The 37, oh my gosh. He's riding out of the dog leg into turn 3. The back end starts to come around. He gasses it up, goes head on into the outside wall, spins it out right next to the 04 car. That sets off the caution. Cliff Mullins looks like he might be done for the race. We should see everybody on pit road, except for the 10 at Villerivard. I believe Rivard was the lucky dog, but it's not showing up on track right now. Did Rivard quit while he was in the lucky dog spot? Here comes the field to pit road. Game device driver is ready. Good to know.
Look at how going high.
And Daniel celebrating his lucky dog. So the 10 disconnected. That is bizarre while he was lucky dog candidate.
Lucas, Blake, Jarrett, good luck, boys.
Did Hayden have an issue?
Okay.
Or did he just not want to race that long of a race? What just happened?
Well then.
What is happening?
Yeah, he said if that was another yellow, he was gonna go leave and I think fornicate with his girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Wow. So Hayden just eats himself out of the race from the lead.
Which, to be fair, I mean, with this damn combo right here, up to.
Do you now, Cliff?
I guess I got a black flag and pass on the yellow going in the pit.
Damn it, Daniel, stop doing that. Yeah, but it's the whole we thing, Cliff. That's where my curiosity was piqued. The we have girlfriends thing. It's like you and Hayden were going to the same place.
Don't know if there's one,
I don't understand a fucking word you're saying.
I didn't either.
I don't know if there's an admin.
I thought JR was supposed to be the admin.
You were lucky.
How isn't there an admin in here?
Doesn't matter. You're gonna get an EOL anyways.
Because there's not one here.
You think you give it to someone?
Nah, who needs that?
Right now.
Where is it? Make admin. Now there's one.
Yay, we love you, DG.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Pace car is off. We're getting set for the restart. 18 to go to the stage at the stripe. Hoytsma gets a great jump over teammate Giglio. Talmadge now third. Trenton Sneed peeking to the outside. Ian Montrose charges in there in the one car. Gets to the inside of Sneed. Talmadge as well. May get both of them. Both of them. Trying to get both of them in one lap. Talmadge up the hill. Montrose never been one to save tire. Up to third. Cleaver just bounced the fence and somehow still had enough momentum to go by Trenton. Trenton rolling the corner pretty good there on the entry. Couldn't get the momentum off the corner, but fortunately for him, Cleaver hit the wall again. The battle for fifth continues to rage. Uh-oh. Margison's going down the order. Looks like he had a little bit of an excursion. Whoa, Matt Benke right in front of him just destroys the tire. Oh my god. That was unexpected. One more time. Margison and Benke side by side. Margison bounced off of him, then Benke trying to save it.
It says he has to pass me.
Does not save it. Oh, kills the barrels at the end of the pit lane. That's one way to bring out a caution. Well then. Margison's car looked okay, just went for an off-road adventure. He's still 12th. Jeremy Scherer, I believe the nose of his car caught the 04. He's got more issue on the right side from the wall than he does from the nose from the 35, though. So Scherer's car not that much worse off after the contact from Benke. Those poor barrels at the end of pit road. It was violent. See who tops off, who stays out. It's only been 6 laps since they came down for the tires. Looks like most everybody's staying out. Scherer's going to come down and do some damage repair. That's probably not a bad idea. Margison, I don't know what he's going to come down for, unless he didn't take tires the last
Rocky
time.
dog up high.
That sounds like the 04. Sean Purcell. Been riding around out there ever since that.
Not to roll it here real quick.
Since that early accident. He's been trapped 2 laps down. Now he gets one of them back. So apparently, a report from Mullins is that Hayden said he was going to leave at the next caution, and Cliff just decided to bring that caution out for him. As he said, help a brother out. Let's go ahead and see if we can have a chat with Mr. Lucas. A chat. A chatty chat. Luke, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, we're out front, and well, Hayden disappeared. So, what is it going to take to win this race? You know, we're getting close to halfway here.
Well, at first run, I can definitely say, I mean, me, Hayden, Blake, and Talmadge were all on this pretty much the same pace, and now with Hayden gone, I think if it goes the same as that first stint, it's going to be us 3 battling for the win. We are all really even. It's just going to take a lot of tire saving and patience, and I still got one more pit stop to go, so that's going to play into it too.
Team 4. Got, what, 12 laps here? You think you can hold on for the stage win?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Blake even remembers it's the thing, so I don't think he's going to drive too hard. I'm not going to get it.
Fair enough. Hey, Blake.
Oh!
Blake, did you know there's points? There's points at halfway.
Well, I'm not good at math. What's halfway?
End of 65.
Yep, you're getting wrecked. Hey, listen.
Rebuttal.
If I move
No,
him
let's
to the
let the
stage,
racetrack talk.
Mm.
okay. You ever hear of a slide job?
Oh my. Hey,
Never
of
get
the
those.
two of you, which one lost 40-0 in the footballs?
I can tell you it's not me.
Hey, the candle was good.
It tastes good. Good flavor.
My mom actually liked it so much she kept burning it. Like I think it's gone.
Oh my gosh. All right,
So
boys. Good luck.
watch this.
Thanks.
Having too much fun. If you don't know, Blake's a Giants fan, and Lucas is a Bears fan. The Giants did not have such a good week one. Pace car heads on off. Lucas gets us going once again. Blake hangs pretty good with them. Montrose, Talmadge are top 4. Then you have Cleaver, Sneed. The Ghost Man's making his presence felt up there. As Trenton brushes the wall there. Fortunately, these cars aren't that flimsy. Then we have the Colin Teague and JR Deal Toyotas, 8th and 9th. And another Toyota, Tyler Stillwell in 10th. Scott Elson's 11th, Margerson 12th, Jay Richter fighting on the outside in the 83. Richter 13th, Jeremy Scherer 14th. And you have Sean Purcell still 1 lap down, but, well, not, still off the lead lap, but now 1 lap down versus 2. So he just got the lucky dog. Up front, meanwhile, Blake Giglio did a full send there, sends it past Hoytsma up the hill. Hoytsma then gets the crossover maneuver. We're getting a battle for the lead. So we're getting close to the halfway points. Getting treated to some action up at the front of the field. Top 5 cars kind of all nose to tail. Cleaver starting to fade back a little bit. Hoytsma looking to the inside. Send it down into 1. Giglio keeps that momentum on the top side as Cleaver bounces off the fence again. Seen quite a few wall brushes, bangs, and bounces. Montrose just about into the bumper of Hoytsma. Checked up a bit to make sure he didn't. Cost him a little bit of momentum. Wow. Field is all gone single file now. Giglio, Hoytsma, Montrose, Talmadge, Cleaver, Martin, Sneed, Teague, Deal, Stillwell your top 10. Hoytsma trying the inside of Giglio once again. Tries to stay there through the dog leg, keeps Giglio up off the bottom. Then they get to turn 3, both go to the bottom. And Hoytsma right on his teammate's bumper. Looks to the inside again, thinks better of it. Montrose, Talmadge right on top of one another. Ghostman's looking inside Cleaver. That was for 5th. So Ghostman's picking up a few spots since the restart.
Jared, where do you want me to go, buddy?
Talmadge getting into the back of
Calm down,
Montrose.
you act like I did it in purpose. Jeez.
It was 2 corners in a row, that's why. If it's unintentional, it's cool.
Ghostman looking inside Talmadge for 4th. Travis Martin decided he wants to go get some stage points. Hoyt's putting all kinds of pressure on Giglio. He's literally pushing him. Contact is made. Fortunately for both of them, Montrose had a bit of an issue coming off the corner, so doesn't cost the front two anything. Montrose is probably going to lose third here as Talmadge takes advantage in the Clorox Chevy. Chevy's in the first 4 spots, then a Mustang, then a Toyota. Now Montrose has the Ghost Man on his outside. Looks like Travis will clear. Take over 4th spot. Martin's found some speed here. Hoytsman leads Giglio. Talmadge, Martin, Montrose, the top 5. So we're on the final lap of the stage. Blake packs it in there, but not going to be enough. Lucas Hoytsman is going to pick up the 10 points. 9 for Giglio, 8 for Talmadge. Martin will pick up 7, 6 for Montrose, 5 for Cleaver, 4 for Colin Teague, 3 for Trenton Steed, 2 for J.R. Deal, and 1 point to Tyler Stillwell, who in practice looked like he'd never even seen an oval track before, so kudos to Stillwell out there toughing it out. Montrose looks like his tire's starting to fade. 20 laps into the run, he's fallen back from that top 4. So now it's Hoytsman, Giglio, Talmadge, Martin putting some distance over Montrose. That first long run we had, 4 cars separated themselves from the field, but Travis Martin was not part of that group. Hayden Lowell, along with Talmadge, Giglio, and Hoytsma. It's like 20 car of Brandon Vaughn's gone to pit lane. It's right on board with the Ghost Man. Here you see the view from Travis Martin in that Ghost Man Ford. Checking out the top 3. See where their lines are varying. Out of 4 down the front stretch, start finish there. Go into 1. Martin entering much slower than the other 3. Which means he's going to push up on exit more than they are, and they're going to drive away a bit. Green 4 uses a little bit of a higher line than the other 3 do. Should help him straighten up the corner. Get a good run into 1. So he gained a little bit there. Sticking with that low entry in 1 and 2 though. It's going to hurt him on exit every time. Hurt him have to get out of the throttle. I like this line. This is a smart line through 3 and 4. Straightens it out, gets on the throttle. Stay in the throttle longer. Get you more momentum into 1. Bit of a wiggle there from Blake Giglio as he lost a bit of ground to Hoytsma. That was a few laps there with Travis Martin in the 63. Watch Talmadge starting to square up on Giglio. Taking survey of where he might be able to get by. So Hoytsma's inching away in the 97. Let's go ahead and get a hydrate in here for Mr. Hammer. Out front, the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma by 7/10 over Blake Giglio. Talmadge now in third. Travis Martin, after being involved in the wreck early on, in fourth. Montrose fifth. Cleaver sixth. Trenton Sneed seventh. Colin Teague is eighth. J.R. Deal in ninth. Tyler Stillwell, your top 10. Margison 11th. Jay Richter 12th. Scott Elson 13th. Jeremy Sheriff 14th. Sean Purcell 1 lap down 15th. Matt Benke still out there, 2 laps down in 16th. Everyone else has fallen out of the race. Brandon Vaughn finished 17th. Daniel Wallen 18th. Hayden Lowell 19th. Bill Rivard 20th. Cliff Mullins 21st. And Nick Hammer 22nd. Cleaver's run down his teammate Montrose. And Steve was able to get around Colin Teague. There goes Cleaver up to 5th. Montrose shuts the door on Trenton Steed before he can follow through. Sure, Trenton will take his time, set him up, and pass along as well. 31 laps into this run, if you don't count the short caution afterwards, where only a handful of cars pitted, including Margison. Sneed gets the one car up off the bottom, puts the nose of his Camaro in there. Montrose had a bit of a wiggle, should help Trenton clear him down through turn 1. To move his Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Chevy to 6th. Montrose in the Cave RP car slides to the 7th spot. I think Montrose abused those tires early in the run, kind of what he is known for. He likes to attack, paying for it with his tires now. Colin Teague all by himself right now in 8th. JR Deal in 9th. The closest battle on track according to the numbers. Trenton and Ian. Trenton just cleared him though, so that should be getting larger, that gap. After that it is Giglio and Talmadge. These two 2nd and 3rd. Heard Hoytsman say we got one more pit stop to go. Be fun if we get to have that under green. Trenton's kind of by himself. Let's drop in and have a chat. Hi Trent, can we talk?
Oh, sure.
Well, we're about 50 laps away from the finish. I hear we got one more pit stop. How's the old Chevy handling?
Top piece of shit.
Very well. I think everyone has that problem though.
Well, evidently mine's a little worse. The restart has been hell. I lost like 3 spots and I've been driving my ass off. And now my tires don't want to do tire things.
The tires are tired and don't want to tire no more?
Precisely.
Perfect. Well, we figured we'd come and have a chat while you weren't really near anybody and just kind of focus on your race.
Yeah, I might be able to get around Cleaver if I can get my shit together for like more than 1 lap.
Maybe having me in your ears helping. Seems you gained some time there.
He has me 1 lap, I have him another.
Fair enough. Just be a matter of who's managing those tires best, I suppose.
Probably him.
Obviously, Montrose burned his up a little bit.
Oh, I saw that coming a mile away.
It is kind of his thing. Him and Mikey
Hell,
are similar there.
he made up like 3 spots in one corner. I was like, well, I'll see you in about 15, 20
Yeah,
laps.
you just blinked for most of the front stretch.
Fair enough. All right, who are you picking to win this one out of those 3 at the top? I guess you can say top 4. Throw Travis in there, although
Well,
he's fading a bit.
whoever's the leader looks like he has the biggest gap, so I'll say him. I don't know who it is at the moment. I'm only been looking at my relative, not the standings.
It's Mr. Hoytsma up there. Giglio, Talmadge, and Martin.
I figured it was either him or Blake.
Yep. All your teammates left, so I figured I'd come keep you company.
Yeah, they both went to fornicate.
That's what I heard.
It's like, well, damn. Guess I'm the odd one out in this one.
That's usually what Mikey would say. I guess I'll just go F myself.
Yeah. Except in this case, I think that might quite literally be the only option for me.
Could be. Well, see, you're still making up a little bit of ground there on Cleaver while we're chatting, so maybe I'm helping. I don't know.
If there's one thing I've proved since 2018 is I tend to thrive in the bullshit.
That happens. That happens a lot.
Oh god, I thought Ghostman was about to go for a ride.
We're riding on board on the roof of your car now, checking out your running down Cleaver and Ghostman. Ghostman maybe burned up his stuff a little bit too. So where's the car the tightest? We're going to ride along with you on the roof.
It is the worst right here in the middle of 1 and 2. And it's just consistent shit all the way to about right there. And then it's fine. It's beautiful through here, the dog leg. And I'm fine with it. What the? Is he pitting?
I don't know, he definitely dropped down low. Let's see.
Yeah,
He's coming to the pit lane. Cody Cleaver. Coming to the pit lane. First of our lead lap cars.
Quote Dale Jr. The fuck? No signal.
Cody Cleaver not telling nobody. Just wanted to be the first car to the pit lane. There he is.
Understandable.
All right, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hanging out with Trenton there. Having a good time. Ellis, what's up, my friend? Cody Cleaver hits the pit lane out of the top 5. Wanted to be the first car on those fresh tires. Thinks the track position is going to be the key if it goes green. Lux, my friend, how are you? Thanks for taking care of the stuff in cave earlier. Blake sliding that back end off the corner. He's still driving it hard. Probably using up what's left of these tires as they're going to be starting to think about pitting. Scott Elston, 85 car on pit lane. Jake, hello, my friend. We're good. Broadcasting this 130 lap Fort Worth screen printing Xfinity Series race. All cars should have to pit one more time except for the one that just did, Cody Cleaver. He's going to be flying out there. Difference from new tires to old. We'll check the lap times, compare them to the leaders. See how much time per lap Cody Cleaver's picking up here. It was about a second in that first run when the first car started to pit, which was Bill Rivard, but then he got toasted by the caution. Cleaver is already in the lucky dog spot. So as long as he stays there, he'll actually not be too bad off. He would have to restart tail into the field, but at least his race is not over trapped on a different lap. So he ran a 29.467 the last lap. And that is a full second better than Blake Giglio in second. Lucas actually ran a 30.33, so 9/10 for Lucas and a full second over Blake. But Cody Cleaver making up time. Jeremy Scherers decided to join that strategy. He's come down to pit lane. Everybody's going to have to pit at least one more time in the top 11. So everyone ahead of Cody Cleaver will have to pit again. Richter on the pit lane now in the 83. Teammates to that 2 car. .39 laps to go. Weitzman continues to lead in that Labor 12 Chevy. Blake Giglio, the BGR Engines M9 Performance car, second. Talmadge, the Clorox Chevy in third. Trenton Sneed, Trans Technologies Camaro is fourth. Looks like Travis Martin, the Ghost Man's pulled the trigger. Brought that Ghost Man forward to pit road. 47 laps in the run. Have 30, let's say 38 to go.
I did not want to drift that.
Blake Giglio brought the 16 to pit load. Looks like Trenton Sneed's coming in behind him. He's on pit road. That's 2 of our top 5. I doubt Lucas will stay out much longer with Blake coming down, and here it is. Very next lap, Lucas Hoytsma on pit road. Talmadge takes over the lead in the Clorox car, picks up a bonus point for leading a lap. Let's see where everyone comes out in relation to Cody Cleaver. Cody was the first one to pit road. Blake comes out behind him. That's how much Cody Cleaver picked up. Those 6 laps he was on fresher tires. Now he's going to have older tires than Giglio, but he has the track position. Giglio is going to have to find a way around Cleaver. So of the cars that have pitted, Cleaver is the highest. 97, Lucas Hoytsman, the 9 of JR Deal on pit road. As Cleaver goes by Lucas, we should see Blake pass him as well. They're going to be close. Blake did not get off that corner very good. They're side by side. And Hoytsma falls in behind Blake Giglio, so Blake able to jump him with the 1 lap earlier to pit road. Colin Teague brings the highlighter to pit lane.
I'm pitting here.
Thinks that was Stillwell, 36.
I'm out.
He tried to run it dry and, well, succeeded. So he said he's out of fuel. Margison can go another 7 laps if he wants to try and catch a lucky caution. He was on pit road 7 laps more recently than everyone else. So Tyler Stillwell, 50 laps and he is out, but Talmadge and Montrose, 51. Here comes Talmadge. Margison will probably stay out. All of the cars that pitted, Cody Cleaver is your leader of those cars. See what Margison and Talmadge do. Talmadge is on pit road. Margison's at the entrance. He'll go on by. Like we said, he came down topped off on that most recent caution. Everyone else, for the most part, stayed out. So Margison will pass Talmadge here. Margison will be probably the slowest car on track as he leads the race. Colin Teague goes around the outside. Trenton Sneed goes by on the inside. Those cars unlapping themselves. Cleaver. Then Giglio Hoytsma. Those two are probably not going to race each other, I don't think. I think they'll work together as a team to try and catch Cleaver first and then battle it between them. Margison has hit the pit road. 45 laps is all he could stand. Brings his Camaro to pit lane. Cleaver will flash by on the outside in the 2 and take the race lead. Cody Cleaver, Till Valhalla Project Chevy. A Cave RP on the trunk. As is Delta Prime Chevy leading Blake Giglio and Lucas Hoytsma, the CTC low drag teammates. The lead was nearly 2 seconds. Now it's only a half second. It's not used up his stuff as much as it is his stuff's older. You know what I mean? He got the lead by short pitting. So fresh tires are running him down in a hurry. Blake looking to the inside. Cleaver kind of knows he's at a disadvantage. Blake's going to have to try and get by Cleaver without wasting too much effort to be able to keep Hoytsma behind him, because Hoytsma, I don't think, will wait. Cleaver gets out of shape coming off the corner. That actually pins Giglio behind him, allows Hoytsma to the outside of Giglio. Lucas doesn't push the issue, lets Giglio try to deal with Cody Cleaver. We side by side at the stripe. Cleaver leads one more lap there, as he picks up the lap 100 lead. 30 to go. Man, if that was a 100-lap race, that would have been exciting. Blake to the lead. Hoytsma will take over second. Cleaver slides to third. Now the two teammates are battling for the top spot. Purcell and Stillwell both on pit road. think Purcell went as far as he could, trying to get a lap back. So after the pit stops, it's Giglio, Hoytsma, Cleaver, Talmadge, Martin, then Montrose, Colin Teague, Trenton Sneed, J.R. Deal, Jeremy Scherer, Scott Elston, and Zach Margison. Jay Richter is the last car on the lead lap. Sean Purcell 1 lap down coming off the pit road there. He is 14th, 1 lap down. Matt Benke 15th, 3 laps down. Tyler Stillwell 4 laps down in the 36. Go back to this race for the lead as Hoytsma reels him back in. Head starting to stretch a little bit, but now it's exciting again. We'll watch these top two. Battle for the win at Phoenix in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series. Oh, Lucas gives him a bump. Blake has to hang on to it. I don't think he meant to do that one with 26 to go. A little early for that. Pretty funny, though. Talmadge gets by Cleaver. Cleaver going to be falling back with those well-worn tires. Tyler Stillwell fresh off the pit lane. 4 laps down, but he's faster than both cars in front of him. 25 to go, and we have a battle for the lead. Now would be a great time to interview both of them at the same time. Just pull up in while they're battling for the lead. Oh my goodness. I would only do that if they told me I could before the race, though. I wouldn't just surprise that on them. Trenton I knew would be fine with it. Why I pulled him in. If Lucas and Blake get somebody from CTC to come in here and say it's okay, then I'll do it. Be really good TV, I think. Jay Richter gets by Scott Elston. That is for 12th. Richter and Elston about 4 seconds from going a lap down. Hoytsma peeking inside. Tries to roll the outside. Blake backs up the corner a bit. Keeps him from being able to use the momentum on
My
him.
God.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not sorry anymore.
Stillwell and Talmadge seems to have had a disagreement here. Stillwell gets in the back of him, checks up, lets him save it. Talmadge goes, my God. Now Stillwell gets by cleanly. Talmadge in third, probably wasn't expecting a lap car to bounce off of him.
Oh, good dude.
Benke in 35 may have just had a little skirmish as well. Back to the lead. Hoytsma gets a great run there. Giglio makes sure he held the bottom, forced Lucas to take the top.
Late race cautions.
Now Hoytsma to the outside of Giglio, trying to pin him down as much as he can. Tried to gas it up, but unfortunately saw that wall coming, had to get out of it. Now they have Scott Elston, a lap car, just up ahead. Let's see where Elston's able to go. Hoytsma backed out of it to try and not go 3 wide there. Elston gave him tons of room, but Hoytsma really wants that inside. He's got it this time. Blake trying to do everything he can to not give up that bottom. Now see if he pinches Hoytsma down. He's going to need to. Tyler Stillwell on those fresh tires has caught him. Hopefully Stillwell kind of lets the lead battle play out and waits for a good opportunity to get by instead of forcing things. Hoytsma way down on the apron. Slider coming here. Up the track goes Hoytsma. Giglio back to the inside. Now they're going to be side by side down the front stretch into one. Just really good stuff here. Hoytsma able to use the momentum there and actually finally clears Blake Giglio. Well, I can't say his name all of a sudden. I've said it a bajillion times. So Hoytsma to the front, gets around Blake. Blake had gotten the lead by using the short pit. Undercut him. Hoytsma, Giglio, Talmadge is coming into the picture. Despite the contact earlier from the 36 Kit Kat car, Talmadge does have slightly fresher tires than the guys ahead of him. It's only 5 laps, but we saw that matter when it was Cleaver's car. So they get by Richter. Here comes, oh my gosh. Talmadge gets pushed into the grass, hangs onto it. Stillwell gets into the wall, takes the 83 of Richter.
My brake's just to the floor.
Tyler Stillwell into the wall. I think Stillwell's coming to the pit lane. He is. So Hoytsma now enjoys 7/10 of a second over Blake Giglio as Giglio and Talmadge were battling for second. Talmadge got to the inside of Giglio and then he got sent into the grass.
Who left their fender in the grass in turn 3?
I'm pretty sure that's the back end of the 83 car.
Either my rear or 35 front.
Oh, Talmadge gave Giglio a bump there. I heard him say I'm sorry about that.
Not 35, 36.
Looks like a blue rear flip to me.
Yeah, it's the back of Richter's car.
That'd be mine.
Rip.
Let's go on board the Clorox cars. He tries to peek to the outside of Giglio. Giglio's not going to fall for this. He's trying to set it up to drive it underneath him off the corner. Giglio can't hold it down. Talmadge gets to the inside. Talmadge, Giglio battle hard. And Giglio knows Talmadge has fresher stuff. He's just trying to make him use it up to get by him. Lucas loving it, trying to get away while they're battling. Talmadge has 13 laps now to try and run down Lucas Hoytsma. 3 laps. 3-lap fresher tires for Talmadge over Hoytsma. See if those 3 laps matter. He's 1.26 back. Hoytsma reeling in the 15 of Scherer, trying to put the 11th place car 1 lap down. There is the gap. Hoytsma to that white car, the Clorox 57.
I'm sorry, Travis. I got loose.
Scherer up the track.
You're good.
Hoytsma drives it straight off the corner. Gap 1.1. Needs to gain a 10th a lap to get there at the end. Talmadge closes in on a lapped car of Scherer. Scherer does a nice job staying out of the way. 9/10 with 10 to go.
Where's the beef?
Been a little beef. Been a little beef. Not a lot. A little beef. Talmadge has not made up the ground he's been making up every lap this lap. He had been actually getting that 10th of a lap, but Hoytsma seems to have picked up a little bit more here. Hoytsma's lapping at a 30.27. Talmadge a 30.07. That time, Hoytsma picked it up to a 30.12, but Talmadge jumped under their 30-second bracket at 29.999. Talmadge is closing in. They're catching the 9 of J.R. Deal, the 10th place car, trying to put him 1 lap down. Deal gives him the bottom. And Talmadge needs to get by him in quick order. Deal gives Talmadge the bottom as well into 1. Now it's a half second between the two with 8 to go. There is your leader directly ahead.
Travis Tesla.
Thank you.
Right at that half second mark, 7 laps remaining. Hoytsma did a good job getting through 3 and 4 that time. Actually gained on Talmadge. First time we've seen a gain from the leader in a while. Oh my gosh, we don't need that right now. There we go. That's what I wanted. It's the gap from our leader on board, the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma, looking back at Jared Talmadge. Gap seems to have stabilized right at that half second. Hoytsma a lot lower in 1 and 2. Laps winding down at Phoenix. Holding my breath watching this battle. It's getting close. Running out of time though. 3 laps to go. Now 2 laps remaining from Phoenix. Talmadge is kind of there, just not quite there enough. Hoytsma a little bit wide there. That gave Talmadge about 1/10 of a second. Coming off a 4 to see the white flag in the air. Final lap. Can Talmadge do anything with Hoytsma up there? Definitely putting the pressure to him, but has the gap he needs. Talmadge tries to drive it in there deep, just not quite able to get alongside Hoytsma. Hoytsma's going to come off the corner. See the checker flag in the air. Lucas Hoytsma, your winner at Phoenix. Had to earn it. Talmadge brings it home in second. Giglio, a distant third. Actually gives third to Cleaver. Giglio gives third to Cleaver. Giglio finishes 4th. Travis Martin 5th. Montrose 6th. Trenton Sneed somewhere in 7th. He's blinking in and out. Colin Teague in 8th. Dak Margerson 9th. J.R. Deal 10th. Jeremy Scher 11th, Richter 12th, Elson 13th, Sean Purcell 14th, Matt Benke. And those are the 15 that finished the race. Let Hoytsman burn him down and drag him into chat. Well, sir, you had to earn that one, but go ahead and do that hard-earned burnout. And how do we feel about picking up the win here at Phoenix tonight in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series?
Well, man, went into this one. It was, I don't know. The setup was not looking good. And then, we got in here, and it was actually a ton of fun. Enjoyed the night of Phoenix, and, man, it was a good race there at the end. I did not expect the green flag runs.
Yeah, the green flags broke out, and the setup, I heard, got better after about 14, 15 laps on the run. So it looked like it was a lot of fun out there. You had to hold off a hard-charging Talmadge on slightly fresher tires, only about 3 laps fresher. And, well, I don't know. Did you think he would get there? What were you thinking there?
Well, definitely thought he was going to get there. I was trying to ride behind Blake. I kind of had tunnel vision when I came down. I saw Blake came down short pitting me, and I was like, well, I got to come down too, or he's going to get a huge gap. Completely overlooked the 57 behind me, and well, he late pitted like he should, and was able to run us back down on those newer tires. And I think that dirty airs that just stalled him out. That's the reason I went by Blake so early in the run. I just had to get by him. I needed him as a buffer in between me and the 57 because he was. He had 0.3 faster than us a lap, I think, at one point. So, yeah, I was definitely scared he was going to get there. But, yeah, I think the dirty air definitely helped me out there.
Team 4, got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us?
Yeah, man, just big shout-out to Labor 12, CTC, Low Drag Esports, M9 Performance, you for doing the broadcasting, and everybody who puts this thing on.
All right, bud, congrats on that victory tonight. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, man. See ya.
Jarrett, DG in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes.
Would you need to maybe get by Lucas there at the end?
To be honest, not to lose half a second because a lap car was trying to pass me in turn 1 and hit me, but that happens sometimes. And yeah, the dirty air got really rough though when you got within like 0.6, and I was trying everything, messing with the brake bias, and that could have moved him on the last lap, but I didn't want to do that. I feel like that would have been a little aggressive considering he had led that entire last half. It's a lot of fun though. Setup was pretty bad for the first like 10 laps. Then it got a lot better.
That's what I heard from a bunch of folks, but glad you were able to stick with it, put on a good show there at the end, and gave us a little bit of drama. Didn't let Lucas run away with it. We appreciate that. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Yeah, shout out to everyone who puts on the league, you for broadcasting, and that's about it.
Team 4, we appreciate you, my guy, and congrats on that second place. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Jared Talmadge brings it home in second. Let's see if we have Cody Cleaver. We do. He's up in the waiting room where he's supposed to be. Cody, DG the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for being in the waiting room like a good boy. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Well, it looked like you got a gift there from Blake Giglio giving you the third spot out there at the line. Well, what'd you think of that, first of all?
I didn't even realize what was happening.
I think maybe he didn't want to interview.
That's points.
He was
I think that was a little bit of the same. Blake's a shy guy.
No, he's not.
It's the image.
Okay.
Let's pretend he's shy.
Okay, that'll work. Probably going to go work on his free Neo modified or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. But hey, I'll take third. I mean, overall, I think everything went great. I obviously put myself in position to get a freebie, so there's that.
Yep. And you were short pit there, and you got up out front and had to feel good, lead some laps.
Yeah, I short pitted because I had felt good about my tire management skills all night. So it's like, well, might as well give this a shot, get track position. Worst case scenario, if it goes long enough, I get a caution and can get back with everyone and gain track position. Worst case is kind of what I was thinking was like 5th place or something like that. So, yeah, just glad it worked out.
10-4. Congrats on that P3 finish. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys at Delta Prime. Fun guys to hang out with and chat with every week. Thank you for broadcasting and making my paints. They look fantastic each and every week. And then shout out to the guys on the car. I've got the Till Valhalla Project. They're a cool outfit, charity that just takes care of like veterans and everything. And then Cave RP. Why am I blinking? Fort Worth screen printing. I think Labor 12 might be on there, and
Elite.
There we go. That's the last one. Elite.
Got them all.
I got I got to get a card and actually write this stuff down sometime so I don't forget and stumble every time.
There you go. Get a sticky note.
Yeah, I'll get that right under the main monitor.
All right, bud. Congrats on that P3 finish tonight, and we'll let you get out of here and enjoy it.
All right, thanks, TG.
Cody Cleaver bringing it home in third tonight. Let's look at our final results from Phoenix. We have getting the win, Lucas Hoitzman, the 97, Jarrett Talmadge second, Cody Cleaver in third. That's your podium spots. Blake Giglio, Travis Martin pick up top fives. Then you have Ian Montrose, Trenton Steed, Colin Teague, Zach Martison, J.R. Deal in the top 10. J.R. giving us the raid there at the end. Appreciate him. Then we have Jeremy Scherer, Jay Richter, Scott Elston, Sean Purcell, Matt Benke, Tyler Stillwell, Brandon Vaughn, Daniel Llewellyn, Hayden Lull, and Bill Rivard. And Purcell, he just got stuck trapped 2 laps down from that first incident. Never could recover. Never got back on a lead lap. Tough race for you with all that green flag running. Final 2, Cliff Mullins and Nick Hammer. They both did start the race, so they'll get credit for running tonight. Let's go ahead, pay the bills, show off the sponsor slides. 911 Fleet Services does our Wednesday night Cup Series. Appreciate them. Cave RP does our Thursday Truck Series. Helps us out to get the broadcast there. Fort Worth Screen Printing does this race that you just watched. And FSM Customs, the IMSA Series on Friday. Also on Friday, we have the Golden Eagle Syrup, Pride of Alabama. They do our Super Speedway Series, Light of My Life Candle. We're going to give a candle away here at the end of this broadcast, so stick around for that. Type LOML in chat if you want to get in on that broadcast. M9 Performance does our modified race, which is up next. And then we have Sneed Tombstone Game Farms doing our Street Stocks on Sunday, Spit and Venom Podcast, ARCA Series on Monday, 1023 Graphics started us off tonight with the Dirt Street Stocks. Thank you to all of our sponsors, help make this possible. Thanks to each and every one of you. Remember, stick around. We are going to be giving away that Light of My Life candle. We were going to do those promos under caution. However, we didn't have very many cautions tonight. So here you are. Into the stream. LOML in chat, in the Twitch chat. We'll be doing that giveaway as soon as we finish up with the YouTube recording. Thank you all for being here tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you. Congrats again to Lucas Hoitzma. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Appreciate you so much. Have a great night and bye-bye.